Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you the game of the week.
どうも皆さん
It's
の
the
こんばんにちは、キ
Cleveland
ムです。MLB
Guardians
The Show
taking on the
2026
Los
年シー
Angeles
ズン
Dodgers.
ロサンゼルスドジャース対クリーブランドガーディアンズの試合をお届けしたいと思います。さあ、MLB The
John
Show
Shambi along with
2026
Chris
年ドジャース
Singleton.
編でご
Well,
ざい
Singy,
ま
as
す
we come into this one, it's
さあ、
all
先行は
about
ね、
the
ガーディア
sweep.
ンズ、ここ
Yeah,
は
anytime there's a
ドジャー
chance
ス
for
とい
the
うこと
brooms
で
to
やっていき
come
たい
out,
と思い
the
ますと。
pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can
さあ、
find a
ホ
way
ー
to
ム球場は
salvage
ね、
at
ド
least
ジャースのホ
one
ー
in
ム
this
球場でござい
series.
ますと。
First pitch coming your way next.
さあ、本日の先発は山
And
本
on
で
the
ご
hill
ざ
for
い
the
ます。
Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to
さあ、
work
先
with on the
発
mound, that
どういうピッチングをし
repertoire
てく
can
れ
be
る
a
でし
real
ょう
weapon
か。
in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get
さあ、それ
one
では
or
プレイ
two
ボールでご
over
ざい
in the
ます。
strike
やってい
zone
きま
where he
し
wants?
ょう。
Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Popped up.
さあ、ここはセカンド。ライト。
And there's one down.
ワンアウト。
Here's the Guardians lineup now.
さあ、
This
ガーディアン
group
ズ
was
のス
shut
ターティ
out
ング
their
メンバーは
last
こ
game,
の
so
通
we're
りで
going
ご
to
ざ
see
い
if they can
ます
bounce
と。
back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Ramirez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone
こ
after the
こ
strikeout.
は三振
Really
でツ
good
ーアウ
hard
ト。
bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Two outs, base is
さあ、
empty.
ツーアウトランナーなし
Stepping
で
up
ご
for
ざ
the
います。
Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
おっと、これはライト。定位置ありました。
Brings it in, and that's
ス
the
リーアウト、
third
チ
out.
ェンジ。
And now the Dodgers get a
立
crack
ち上が
at
り
it.
山本、
No
ね、
score.
三者
You're
凡退に
watching
抑
Major
え
League
まし
Baseball
た。
on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye
ギャ
on
ビン・ウ
here?
ィリアムス。
With the height,
ガーディアン
the
ズの
release
先発ピ
point
ッチャー
creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Shohei
さあ、バッター
Ohtani
は
steps to the
1
plate
番
for the
DH
Dodgers.
大谷翔
He's a guy who
平。
does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That one fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then If this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability.
さあこれはいったレフトどうだ入らない入らないけど当たりはめちゃくちゃ良かった。大谷ツーベースヒット。ホームランかいうのあたりやったけどちょっと足らんかったね。ライナーで運んでいくかな思ったけど。さあバッターはカイル・タッカー行きましょう。
Man at second. High fly ball lifted in
こ
the
れは
air
ハイ
right
フライ
field.
ボールになったけども、いやタッチアップはできません。いい球返ってきてる。
Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
さあ、ドジャーズのスターティングメンバーはこの通りでございます。大谷が1番からこの通りで
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
さあ、3番ムキーベッツ。さあ、大谷を返したいところだね。これは深いところ抜けてるぞ。オッケー。よっしゃー、ナイスバッティング。MLB The Show。まずはドジャーズが先制でございます。
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn. It's just an excellent swing.
So now it's Freddie
さあまだ
Freeman.
得点のチャンスでございますよ。バッターはフレディ・フリーマン。さあこれもオッケー、これも抜けてた。1点追加。オッケー、フレディ・フリーマンタイムリーツーベースヒット。さあこれで2点目が入りました。ホームランかという当たりが続いてるぞ。さあバッターはウィル・スミス。
One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits in the dirt.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space.
これもこれもこれも抜けてく。さあ初回から猛攻が続いております。これもタイムリーツーベース。
Here comes Max Muncy.
さあバッターはマックス・マンシー。
And a foul ball. Here's your one. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series.
ここはセカンド真正面セカンドゴロ。さあツーアウトランナー3塁。さあバッターはテオスター・ヘルナンデス。
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Hey, 三遊間。
In comes the run from third to add on.
さあこれで4点目が入りました。
Picks himself up in RBI. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
さあバッターはアンディ・パゲス。
And next for LA, Andy Pages. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Now a quick throw to first. Ow!
あっ
They
た
got him, and
ー
that will end the inning. So they
で
move
よ
out
っ
in
か、
front
ヒルナン
after a
デス。
4-run
書かれて
outburst.
しまっ
On
た
to the
か。
second now from Dodger
何
Stadium.
をしてるんやら、
It's
全くも
back here in LA.
う。さあ、
New
2回
inning
の
getting
山本の
started.
ピッチング見て
Daniel
いきましょう。
Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
これは、
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
センター前。
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Brian
Here's
Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Yamamoto in his third season, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot
Hey,
and get as
look
many
at
strike calls
that.
as possible.
Got him.
Yes.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
One out man at first. Now here's Nolan Jones. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker has a beat
タッカー
on
が
it.
追いかけて取りました。ツーアウト。
Batting seventh, shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
ガブリエル・アリエス。
Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Schneemann off of first with 2 away. That one hammered, but pulled
うわ
foul.
危ない。
2-2. In the air to left center. Pajes on his way
ここは
over.
センター追いつい
Pulls
て
it
取りま
down
し
and
た。
he
ス
makes
リーア
the
ウト、チェン
catch.
ジ。
So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Guardians nothing.
行きましょう。
Welcome back
さあ、
to
バッタ
Dodger
ーは
Stadium, the
パレ。
two-time defending champs, and singing what a year it was in 2025 for LA.
Yeah, incredible. And again, Shohei Ohtani, he just leads all the headlines with what he continues to do and amaze. But, you know, this is a talented ball club, and a lot of people around the league would say, well, automatically they're spending so much money, they should win the World Series again. But it's not that easy. I mean, 162 game season, there's some things, you know, internally that have to take place on a day-to-day basis to keep everybody on the same page to ultimately hoisting that trophy at the end of the season.
That's in for a
当
strike.
然入れてきますわな。もう一球
Looks
見
like
送
he's
りま
just
す。
sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In for a strike. Now 3-2.
さあ、フルカウントから。
That one
さあ、
the
これはナイ
other
スバッ
way,
ティング。
and that's a base
はい。
hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in, Alex Freeland. In the
これは行ったんじゃないですか。行ったんじゃないですか。ダメか。
One pitch and one out.
スイングはパーフェクトでしたけども、レフトに取られました。行ったかと思ったんですけど、サーバタは大谷翔平、先ほどはツーベースヒット放ってます。1打席目はツーベースヒット。さあ、この2打席目は、おい、ナイスバッティング。1、2塁間に破っていきました。シングルヒット。
They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Kyle Tucker. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Just couldn't get that one down, and it's really just about catching the ball with the bat.
The next offering misses. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Slade Ciccone, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, one out. And this is inside.
さあ、3ボール1ストライク。OK、ボール。
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and
さあ、これ
this
で
is
ラ
one
ンナ
of
ー
them right
進
here.
みました。
Here's Mookie now.
さあ、バッターはムーキー・ペッツ。
He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Hit in the air, center
ああ、これは打
field.
ち上がったぞ。
Settles underneath it.
タッチアップ。
He's there. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third.
OK。ここで1点追加。
It's 5-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man.
さあ、ムーキー・ベッツの犠牲フライでまた1点追加でございます。
Backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Here comes the skipper.
おっと、ここでピッチャー交代、早くもピッチャー交代でございます、ガーディアンズ。
And this is one he'd
今日は
like
調
to
子が悪か
forget.
ったんか。
Back with a new arm after this. Slade Ciccone comes on now.
さあ、2人目のピッチャーでございます。
out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
ガーディアンズ早くも2人目のピッチャー投入。
He's got to find a way
さあ、バッターは
because
フレ
these
ディ・フィー
batters
マ
count the
ー。
same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here is Freddie
あまり
Freeman.
前からじゃ、あっと
For the
そう、
third
ファー
out.
ストライナー
Two
で
men
スリーア
left
ウトとい
stranded, but they
う。
do push across one.
初球から狙っていきましたけども、一塁真正面でした。
And the Guardians nothing. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of
さあ、
the
山本
numbers.
3回のピッチングいきましょう。
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the inside corner for a strike.
よっしゃ。
Misses, it's a strikeout.
空振り三
Well
振。
executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
これで山本3つ目の三振を奪いまし
Austin
た。
Hedges stands in. That's in there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Okay! 空振り三振。これで4つ目。まあ今日はね、ストレート中心に組み立ててます。ストレートとフォークボールかな。
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
ガーディアンズは2巡目でございます。
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Oh, great stop. Okay, I'll go. 今よかった。OK。で、3アウト、天理。さあ、バッターは5番、ウィル・スミスからでございます。
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
2ボールノーストライク。さあ、これもいい当たり。ナイスバッティング。今日のドジャース打線はやばいかも。ノーアウトからランナー出ました。
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position. No
outs.
Max Muncy digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. This one in the air center field.
これはセンターフライでタッチアップ。
He makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
大丈夫でしょう。はい。さあ、ワンアウトランナー3塁。さあ、これで犠牲フライでも1点入る形になったぞ。
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch misses. This one in the air right field.
よっしゃ、これは手前で落ちたけど間に合うか。間に合った。セーフ。よっしゃー。オリスト。これで6対0。どんどん引き離しにかかりますよ。さあ、バッターはアンディ・パーヘス。
1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. In there.
Safe. Okay.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Yes.
One down. Now it's the second
baseman, Alex Freeland.
Fly to left his first time.
二段取ったぞ。ライトに上がったけど、ライトフライからタッチアップ。はい、これで8点目。どんどん点数重ねていきますよ、今日は。もうさあ、ガーディアンズはもう今日はピッチャーボロボロやね。
Big swing and a miss.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Breaking down, they got him.
痛い。何してくれんねん、ほんまにお前は。
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fouled off to the right. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Ohtani, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing. Now to the third. Did not go. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Shohei on the go. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow.
3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Guardians nothing. It's the game. And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boog. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers.
取りました。1アウト。
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Flied to right his first time.
4回の山本のピッチング。
The Dodgers up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. And a 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
さあ、ボール2。
High chopper to third.
マックスマンシー取っていい球や。
Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike at 95.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ball 1.
K 空振り三振。
Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The Guardians go down in order. Still
いや、
8-0.
山本素晴らしいピッチングです。
Back here at Dodger Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
さあバッターは3番無期別からでございますと。よいしょ。
This one in the air.
初球から狙っていったけど、これはショートフライ。
One away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because...
Here comes Freddie around third. He will score. And by 9. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
ウェルスミス、タイムリーツーベースヒット。これでまた1点追加でガーディアンズはピッチャー交代。
Slade Ciccone will depart. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 63. He's making his fourth appearance of the
さあ、早く
season.
も3人目のピッチャー投入でございます。マジか。
Here's Muncy to
さあ、バッ
hit.
ターはマックス・マンス。
That one is absolutely belted. Quan sprinting after it.
おーっと、これは、
Hops over the wall.
スタンドに入った。
A run comes in on the play.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Man at second with one away. Teoscar Hernandez
Teoscar
steps to the
Hernandez.
plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air right field. And it's foul. Oh, 1 now. And that one ripped to left.
これはレフトフライ。
2 away.
ツーアウト。
Up next for the
Stepping in,
Dodgers,
Andy
center
Pajes.
fielder, Andy Pajes.
さあ、アンディ・パーヘスいきましょう。さあ、オッケー。
Base hit, center field. Muncy on his horse around third.
あーっ
Second
た
crosses the plate.
そう、
There's
セ
the
カンドアウ
tag
ト。
and get him. And
やられ
that's the
た。
inning. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Guardians
さあ、ド
nothing.
ジャーズの
This is
ね、
the game of the
打
week.
線が止まりません。14対
Back here
1。
at Chavez Ravine. All set for the start of the inning.
はい、
Brian
山本はがぜん楽に
Rubio
な
digs
っ
in for the
た。
Guardians. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it. Oh, 2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
ど真ん中投げとこう。
In the air, left field, down the line, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one misses. So
Man,
that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Nolan Jones. Flied to right his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Ball, that's out.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swing.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Nope, outside.
That
Ball,
one missed.
inside.
Rocchio leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
DeLauder at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Outside.
Ball,
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Austin Hedges now went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs.
Hey, 空振り三振。 ここも山本ナイスピッチングでした。
5 shutout innings are in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Saあ行きましょう。
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Fastball for a strike.
いや、高め外れてボールかと思ったらストライクか。
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right
さあ、
there.
バッターは
I
大
think
谷
that's a
翔
strike
平。
if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Out towards right center
これは
field.
サイフライ。やったー。
And there's two down.
センターが取りました。
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Number 63 gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So Cleveland brings on a
さあ、
new
これで4人目
reliever,
のピッ
Tim
チャーかな。
Herron.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead it 11-0. We're back with a look at key moments so far in
さあ、
this
今日
one.
はね、もうね、完全にドジャーズ打線が大爆発でございます。大量11得点ね。やば。
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Left fielder Stephen Kwan.
よっしゃ、行きましょう。6回の山本のピッチング。
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-2. Just
Inside, ball
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right
これは
side,
ファ
foul
ーストが追いか
territory.
けまして、
One down.
ワンアウト。
Now it's
Up
Jose
next for
Ramirez.
Cleveland, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
And that misses. Ball 1. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's ball 2.
Into the
間に合わないよ。
outfield base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And he'll reach second with 1
い
away.
やー、もう。
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman Kyle
Stepping up for the
Manzardo.
Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Swings through that one for strike 1. Man at second.
Ball. Down.
Right through there for a strike.
この回までは走っていきたいとこなんですけども、どうでしょう。 か。
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive.
なんとしても張っていきやがるな。やらしいやつや。
High fly ball, right field. Tucker settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
わお、レーザービームやね。帰ってきたで。
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 1 for 2. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's up.
Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate.
Yeah, safe
and
pa.
they're on the board, but
So,
lots of ground to make up. So 2 down. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Brian Rocchio.
No, that's down.
分かってます。
Hey!
Next offering is fouled back.
Hey, 空振り三
And he's
振。
down on strikes.
いや、
That's his 9th
山
strikeout
本
so
ここは
far.
1点失いましたけど、
So
し
to
っ
pick
かり
up a
抑え
run
まし
on
た。
2 hits, no errors, and a man left. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
これはバッターは向き
Singy,
で
were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the
さあ、これは
ways
見
that
受けてい
we
く。
are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally
Up next
will
for the
grind it to a
Dodgers.
screeching halt.
No question.
さあ、バッターはフレディ・フリーマン。
So, man aboard. Next to hit, Freddie Freeman. Ball 1, no strikes.
球やな。
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a
これ
ball
も落ち
lifted
る
in
ぞ
the air.
落ちるぞ落ち
Base
た。
hit around second on his way to third.
Okay.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up
ナイスバッ
next
ティング、フリー
for the
マン。
Dodgers, catcher
Will Smith to the plate. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles.
これも決まった。ウェルスミス。レフトスタンドにゴー。
His second of the year, and they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is.
いやー、いい
Tons of
ね。
ground
ウィル
contact.
スミス、
Man,
ナイ
it's
ス
been
バッティン
impressive.
グでした。
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Manager out of the dugout,
あ
and
とピッ
he's
チャー
going
交
to
代
make
で
a
ございま
change.
す。
Tim Herron out of the game, And as he heads
ガーディアン
off,
ズ
we'll
ピッチャー
step
いないぞ
aside
こ
for a minute.
れ
Back with the new pitcher after this break.
こんな変えて
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now it's Max Muncy. Swings over the top of that one. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground
うわ、ええとこ
ball.
守ってるやんけ。ショート。お
To
っ
first, but it pulls
と、
it off
外れたぞ。
Well, an error like that, you look at the
どうした
scoreboard and you
ア
kind
ウト
of
かなと
wonder
思っ
if
た
they
ら
are
セーフ
losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Hernandez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Yo one. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And a base hit right there.
よっしゃ。
Now to a board.
抜けていきました。
Up next for the
Here's the
Dodgers,
second baseman,
second
Alex
baseman,
Freeland.
Alex Freeland.
And that bunted towards third. Grabs it barehanded, fires to
よっ
first,
しゃ、これ
and
で
they
一
get
塁はアウ
the
ト。
out.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just home run, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Back to the top of the Dodgers
ここは
order.
大谷に任せます。
Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Two on, two outs. This one smacked out to left center.
Nice
Base hit,
looking
one
good.
run in already. Now a second
また
crosses
ま
the
たあ
plate.
っと
Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and
い
that's the inning.
やーウィル・スミスのホームラン、大谷のタイムリーなんかで16対1。もう今日は圧倒的だわ。どうした？
Back here in LA, we go to the top of the seventh.
さあ、ピッチャー変えます。
Digs in for the Guardians.
言ってもね。
The hard throwing righty out of Venezuela, Blue Star Guerrero will take over.
And he's got a
2人
nice
目
lead
来
to
た。
work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In the air to left center, Hernandez on the move to the gap.
Okay, ここは
Pulls
レ
it
フト
down
フ
and
ラ
he
イ。
makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, 2 now. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way
ああ、
through.
動けなかったか、
And a
ル
man
ーキーベッツが。
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
Hey.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball 2.
Liner caught it second.
さあこれはセカンドライナー。
Sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Austin Hedges now at the plate. And that one fouled off. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. Dodgers out front 16-1. We hope you're enjoying the We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong getting ready to make his season debut.
さあバッターはカイル・タッカー
Kyle
から
Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Foul ball there. Tucker gets his lead at first with nobody out. Popped up, foul territory on the plate.
いやーワンアウト。
And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
One out man.
さあバッターはフレディ・フリーマ
Here
ン。
comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In the air, left field. Quan settles underneath it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is
さあ
Will
今日ホームラ
Smith.
ンを打っているウィル・ス
Coming
ミ
off
ス
an
いきましょ
absolute
う。
bomb in his last at bat.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Foul ball. Oh and 2 now. That's the third out.
マジかちょっと低いかと思ったけどストライクゾーンまっちり入ってきたね。いやーやられた。
Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
Ball, that's
Well, they
outside.
kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Ball to strike. Fouled off left side. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 and 2 here.
This guy's a
That's
fun
inside.
guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to
さあ
put
フ
him
ルカ
away.
ウント。
Payoff pitch. Line drive. Reaching
取っ
forward.
た。オ
Makes
ッ
the
ケーナイスキャッチ手岡。なんです。
Third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Ripped to third. Two up, two down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That one fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on.
This manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Throw on to Freeman. It's a 1-2-3 inning. The Dodgers out front here, 16-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Out of the bottom of the 8th, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss as that one was high. Fastball for a strike. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
今のはストライク、ボールじゃないかあれ。
He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off.
Nope. Outside.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
この球に手が出るか。
Manager out of the dugout.
でピッチャー交代かい。
So Cleveland brings out a new reliever, Matt Festa. He's into the game. The base is empty.
全部出してきたんじゃないか。ガーディアンズ。
Back to the mound. He's got it. Play made. That ends the
ナイ
inning.
スリーアウト、チェンジ。
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
For Cleveland, the designated hitter, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians.
Hey!
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. On the ground, and foul ball. Goes down,
さあここは空振り三振。
Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Jones in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul
さああ
straight
と1
back.
球になったぞ。
1 strike away.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. Hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
right there. Does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Arias in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
よっしゃ、これで終わりや。ライト。カエルタッカーが取ってゲームセット。今日は圧勝でした。ありがとうございます。
Clearly the bats came to play today and the pitching and defense as well.
いや、完璧でした。
Outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
さあ、勝ち投手は山本になりました。よっしゃー、このウィル・スミスのホームランも大きかった。いやー、すごいね。蓋を開けてみたら16対1。ワオ。いやー、楽しかった。ありがとうございました。さあ、ということでお送りしてまいりました MLB The Show 2026年シーズンでした。さあ、次回からまたね、ナショナルズとの試合になります。1日ここ、休み入るので、その後はブルージェイズと岡本と対決でございますと。さあ、順位表はこの通りでございます。ということで、今日はこれにて終了したいと思います。それでは皆さん、さよなら。バイバイ。